So usually my videos are more about hip hop and music. This video is still about that, but I wanted to talk more about these rappers and all the dates they're canceling on their tours, and why. So if you haven't heard, recently rappers like Lil Durk, Moneybagg Yo, Lil Baby, and now most recently Playboi Carti and Trippie Redd are canceling tour dates or rescheduling them entirely. Now, admittedly, Playboi Carti could be rescheduling because he wants to drop a new album before touring, but I did see a post online showing that there was still tons of available tickets for one of his tour dates, so it could be both that he's not selling enough and he wants to drop a new project. Now, for the other guys, they really don't have any excuses except that they weren't selling enough tickets. And that gets me to where the title of this video is, where we need to have a conversation about these ticket prices. If you aren't a person who goes to live events of any kind, and not just concerts too, we're talking sporting events, plays, musicals, anything that's a live event, then let me inform you, ticket prices have been insane for everything lately. If I wanted to go see Lil Baby and Lil Durk on tour and wanted floor seats, I'd probably be looking at over $1,000 after it's all said and done. Now granted, I'm including that I do have a girlfriend, so I'd be bringing her with. That's just for 2 concerts. Now, you also add in the huge popularity of going to music festivals. And you can see one factor as to why these artists aren't selling nearly as many tickets. Festivals like Summer Smash, Rolling Loud, Lollapalooza, and Wireless all have most of these artists that are going on tour. For example, I went to Summer Smash this past year and in 2022, and I really see no reason why I would spend money on 2 separate concerts later this fall to see Trippie Redd and Lucky, and then Playboi Carti, when I could just spend the money I just spent on 2 concerts and see those same artists plus many more for one good weekend. I think a lot more fans are choosing that method of going to concerts rather than spend money on tour dates. What I'm getting at right now is, it's way more affordable to spend a whole weekend seeing your favorite artists of whatever genre than to see them on their own tour dates. Now yes, there are exceptions like Travis Scott and Drake and Kanye and Kendrick Lamar, but those guys are part of the problem too in a way, because they give these other rappers like Lil Baby or Lil Durk the thought that, oh, I'm as big as Drake, I can sell out an arena. When really, no you can't, and they won't sell out all the arenas. Maybe they'll sell out 2 or 3 or 4 in their hometowns and maybe another big city or not, whatnot. They're not that big. You're not going to sell out an arena in Cleveland when you're from, California or whatever. But artists like Drake and Travis Scott know that they are so big that they'll sell the tickets, even when they are expensive. On top of that, Travis and Drake always put on a truly good show with a cool set design. And I'm pretty sure we aren't getting that from a Lil Baby or Lil Durk tour, and others. So what's the answer here? Honestly, I don't know. Because there's probably a reason as to why these artists and events are costing so much. Now, part of the reason could be we are still coming back from COVID and they're trying to recoup from all the losses back then. But really, I think it's just they want to charge fans however much they say they will because they think they'll just pay it. But now we're starting to see the effects of that way of thinking. Because recently, Trippie Redd and Lucky had to cancel their entire tour that was this fall. Yes, the entire tour. And these weren't even huge arenas or anything, they were just normal sized venues for acts. Now, I did look at the prices of tickets for this tour, just to see what the floor seats would cost, and they were $90, which was reasonable. However, again, with festivals being much more popular now, and for example, Summer Smash having Trippie and Lucky who are going on tour together at that same festival on the same day at that I'll Have You, it just makes it hard for fans to, actually want to spend their money once again for a ticket to see 2 artists they just saw, 3, 4, 5 months ago. I think ultimately, artists are going to have festival appearances and then maybe do a few shows throughout the year. I think for now, tours for mid-range artists are just being put on hold. Just because it's not worth it, because you won't sell enough tickets, and it's just bad for your reputation. And just to mention another thing about ticket prices with, events and stuff and how these are expensive. The NFL needs to chill with these ticket prices, man. It's $100 a ticket for nosebleed seats. Think about a hardworking blue-collar dad who wants to take his son and maybe daughter and wife That's going to be nearly $400 just in tickets alone, not counting the gas money to get there. You know, the food you're going to pay for inside there. Maybe he gets a beer or two. Those are $14. Like, good lord, they're gouging us these days. It's ridiculous. So I think I got my point across. Ticket prices are out of control, and certain artists are starting to see the effect of that on their tours. Let me know what you think about ticket prices for events currently, and let me know what you thought of this take, and thanks for watching.